for the next sensor, we're going to use the infrared sensor. So this is the infrared sensor. So we're going to use the same pins except for pin 3. So we're just going to remove pin 3, then transfer the other pins such as VCC. It will be connected to the VCC pin, the ground pin. This would be to the ground pin of your sensor. Then last will be to the output. If we're going to look at the program, we have so this will be a sample program. We will just need pin 2 and an indicator pin 13. So it has here a description of LED, but since for pin 13, from our very first example wherein we have the internal or built-in LED in our board, it is also connected to pin 13. So I won't be connecting any LED, external LED to pin 13. Once it turns high, the pin 13, it will automatically light the built-in LED in your Arduino board. So for the setup, so pin mode IR sensor, that would be input, and LED output. So that would be pin 2 and pin 13. So status of the sensor was digital read IR sensor. So it would store the value to your status sensor. So since it is just digital, either 0 or 1, if the status of the sensor is 1, it means it doesn't receive any signal. That's why for your digital write, it is low. Else, which means if the status of the sensor is 0, then it will turn the digital, the LED into high. So let us download this program to our board. Okay, so it is now uploaded. So let us now try to block the sensor and see what will happen. So it doesn't respond to the if I block the sensor or not. So let us again verify the connection. So for the connection, we have, so the first should be out. So first pin is not the VCC but pin 2. So pin 1, 0, 1, 2. Then VCC. Okay. So I've just interchanged the out and VCC. So again, the pin outs are, the violet is actually connected to out, the brown is connected to the ground, and white connected to the supply. So let us now try to block the IR sensor and see if the signal will bounce off. So that is the built-in LED in your Arduino board. So you can see that once I block the sensor, it actually gives off a high value to your pin 13. That's why the built-in LED is turned on. Okay. So next, I'm going to cover this, or going to block the IR sensor with this plastic cover. So this is actually part of a casing, so it's colored black and made of plastic. So we will try if the sensor would be able to detect this object if we're going to place it in front of the sensor. As I have discussed earlier, it should not detect the object because it is colored black. So unlike the ultrasonic sensor, which uses sound to detect an object, this sensor uses light. So if the light bounces off a certain object, then that object is detected. But unfortunately, if that's colored black, the light would be absorbed, so no signal will be will bounce back from the given object. So we're going to try it. So as you can see, there's no response from the system even if I block it with the plastic cover of a given casing. So I have here a charger. So it is white. Let's 3. Let us see if the signal will bounce back to our sensor. Okay. So it can actually detect an object as long as it is not colored black. Okay, so that will be it for the infrared sensor.